Hi, I'm Michelle and I'm 42. My hair loss journey is quite a long one. I've been losing my hair for over the past 3 years. It started off with alopecia, a couple of patches that were quite small, and then they just grew and grew and grew until I literally had hardly any hair left. All of the back of my hair disappeared, which funnily enough left me with hair on top, so I could still cover up what I was missing. And then the hair started to grow back on the back, and then the top started to fall out. So I had a very strange hairstyle over the last 3 years. In terms of how it makes you feel and your self-image, etc., it completely destroys your confidence. I've definitely become a different person over the last 3 years. I used to be very outgoing, and I'd always be the one that wanted to go to a party, for example. But now I tend to avoid situations like that. And even though people were always saying to me, "Oh, but your hair looks nice," and and I'd wore wigs in the past when it got really bad. You just never believe people that say that. You're like, you're just saying that to make me feel better. So yeah, it completely destroyed my confidence. Before all my hair fell out, I had very long, blonde, strangely enough, long, very thick hair. And since it's been growing back, it has changed my perception of how I'm going to have my hair, because I've always was very much, my hair is my hair, I love my hair, and people always commented on my hair. But once you lose it, you kind of think, well, there's other things than hair. So now my hair is growing back, it's come back a different colour, it's come back curly, and I kind of love the hair that I've got. And I do like to wear the odd wig here and there to cover, when I'm going out or going for anything special. But now, when there's things like hair fibres that you can put in your hair and cover up patches and things, you don't need to do that. So it's changed my perception on how I wear my hair, and I think I'm a bit more confident to keep it shorter now, whereas before I was always like, long hair, I've got to have long hair, but I quite like it short now. In terms of how I cover up my hair, I will not go out anywhere unless I've got hair fibres in. Because I've got so many different patches of hair loss on my head still, I wouldn't go out with having hair, any hair fibres or anything in. I would cover it up with a hat or something else. I just wouldn't go out. The hair fibres, they're incredible, because wearing wigs is great, but in the heat it's terrible. You get really hot, and then when it's cold, you've got the opposite, because you want to put a hat on and you've got hair on, and it becomes a bit difficult. But the hair fibres are great because you put them in and you've got your own hair, and it's blending with your own hair and making your own hair that you've actually got look thick and amazing, and it just helps the confidence so much. My styling tip for everyone would be to, in terms of using the fibres, I always part my hair and then sprinkle them in, and I use a little comb just to tap it through. But I really do cover my head. I don't just do the patches, I do everywhere to make it look really thick and lovely. That would probably be my tip, tap it in and then use a little comb just to tap it through. Advice I would give to somebody else that was losing their hair would be to please don't get down about it. Lots and lots of people are in your position. Lots of people don't want to tell you they're losing their hair, and lots of people do all sorts of cover-up things like hair fibres, wigs, everything. So don't feel like you're on your own, and reach out to people that are on social media or in companies, and speak to them, and they'll give you some advice and further tips as well.